Okay, and we are live on YouTube. I've got Michelle with me today. Charlotte couldn't make it, but here we are. I'm in the cafe today. Decided to do something different. I'm just doing the backdrop instead of dealing with all the banners and everything through OBS that I pop up here and on the screen. And it's like, you know what? I'm lazy today. I just don't feel like doing that. So do you have your coffee or tea?
Um,
I've
I
got
have
iced tea, Michelle.
I
I
have
never have iced tea.
water. I have
Oh,
water
yeah.
today.
You mean your fabulous husband, the fabulous coffee maker, didn't bring you coffee?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm waiting on a fresh cup.
Oh, that's good. I'm having iced tea because it's freaking 89
Nice.
degrees. Michelle, it's 89 degrees here already. We may hit triple digits
It
by
is
Friday.
it is 71 here already,
You know,
but
it's
not no 89.
it's never happened before that we had high temperatures this early. It's
Wow.
April 9th, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we get an early spring and an early summer compared to everybody else. We're in the hundreds of degrees and it's like May. But we're ahead of time. And so I'm like, I did have coffee this morning, but I was like, I don't want anything hot right now. I'm getting iced tea because I
There
always
you go.
you
Yeah.
have your coffee or tea.
Yep.
Anyway, so it might be a little hard to show the cards, or I just won't show them. That's another possibility too. This is our weekly nap. Now on Wednesdays we have a weekly coffee social. I just thought of that, Michelle. That yeah, every Wednesday, and members can join us on the Zoom.
Yep.
Did you guys know that? So if you're a member of the guild, the Tarot Guild, it's open to everybody that watches our shows. You don't have to be a professional. It's also open to any psychic practitioner. I call them the psychic sciences. So astrology, numerology, psychic mediumship, clairvoyance. You're a psychic advisor, you're a tarot reader, doesn't matter. You can join the guild now. we
Yep.
did we did that in the beginning of the year for we're still celebrating 20 years at the Tarot Guild. Right now we got a spring sale going on. $49 gets you started. You get your membership. And oh, by the way, the first 10 that sign up get lifetime membership. So normally it's only the cost of a latte a month, 650, comes out to $78 annually, but you can sign up and be a member for life. And you get to join us on the Zooms all year long. You get to come on here and get readings. We spend more time with you. If you are into numerology, card reading, and so forth, and want to become a professional, or even if you just want to do it for yourself and you want to learn, um, you're going to get my course free. If you do want to get certified, you're going to get your certification free, all included for $49 gets you started. It's actually four payments, 49. Or I think I actually put on there, I think it's one payment, you get 10% more off. I think it's shoot, I can't remember. I think it's 177. So then you can join us on the Zoom. Now, of course, you can always join us in the chat. You can ask questions in the chat, but our members get priority. And also, our course students can join us on the Zoom. So if you're in my course, Tarot by the Numbers, if you have questions about the course, questions about tarot, numerology, you have questions about getting started, starting your business, growing your business, starting your business on Psychic Cafe, because you can. Yeah, little secret. If you don't have a website yet and you're a beginner, don't worry about it. You don't need a website yet. We can set you up on Psychic Cafe. And then if you want a website after that, I can build one for you. And I'm not going to charge you thousands of dollars to do that. Meanwhile, you join the membership, everybody gets a profile actually on Psychic Cafe, but you get your own custom URL like psychic.cafe/Michelle. There you go. So come join us on the Zoom during these. Um, we used to do these coffee socials on private Zooms, every other Sunday. So it was like twice a month. Now, Michelle, I was figuring this out, especially with the angelic view on hiatus.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
They're,
yeah, that's right.
yeah, so all those Sundays, they're going to get 7 to 10 opportunities a month to get live coaching, live mentoring with us, all your questions answered, and even a reading. And
I like it. Yeah.
and if you join us on the Zoom, we give you priority.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we'll spend more time with you. We'll let you ask more than one question. The other way to do that is to send us a cup of coffee. And you can do that anytime during the live show or in between shows. I'm going to pop the URL into the chat there. You go in there, you buy us a cup of coffee, let us know, hey, I bought you a cup of coffee. Guess what? We're going to, no matter where your question is in the queue, we're going to go right to you. We're going to spend more time with you. We're going to let you ask more than one question, preferably related to each other. Yes. Maria's here.
Hi,
Dan's here.
Maria.
Michelle's here. Dax here. Who else is here? It's kind of quiet.
Yeah, so far it's still early.
Yep. But if anybody's listening live and you're not chatting in the chat yet, but you're here, go ahead and pop your question in the chat. If you have a very specific question, which we prefer, ask a specific question and put it in the chat. Or if you just want us to pull some cards, see what comes up, put in, can I get a message from the universe or something like that? And we'll pull a card or two or three.
Don't don't forget to like the video for the two
Like
in there.
us. And because I'm doing the setup this way, Michelle, I can't pop up the thing
Right?
that
Now
says
just remind them, go
like and
in, like your
subscribe.
video.
But we can do this all verbally during
Mm-hmm.
and we can put it in the chat too. I'll do
Yep.
that. Like and subscribe. And then let me do a little smiley thing here. Oops. For some reason, I don't know if you have this problem, but both on my phone, but more on the computer, like I go and I go into the menu and it has all the emojis, and I click on an emoji and it just, the box disappears. It's not,
Yeah.
and then I have to go and do it again.
Yep.
It drives me insane. Okay. Oh, card of the day, the Tower card. And you guys let me know if you can still see this.
Yes.
It's a little hard.
Right there. Perfect.
Yeah, it's the beautiful, beautiful Tower
Mm.
card from the Llewellyn deck.
You
Yes.
know, what I love about that card
Uh-huh.
is you've got the tower, which we all know with the tower, there's always a disaster in the card. But I love how the water is coming up. And so it's like, there's actually more than just one thing going on in that tower. There's
Oh yeah.
more. That depiction is just, you can see the issues coming in different angles.
Well, it can mean a lot of different things. And the message that I got is kind of in alignment with the world year of 9, where we're supposed to be letting go. So I feel this card is encouraging us to release old patterns, beliefs, and attachments that are holding us back. And the other thing that came through was something for some of you out there, something is built on a shaky foundation and is collapsing. And this is forcing a reckoning. And it's an opportunity to rebuild on a stronger base, you see. So even though the flash keyword for the tarot is, unexpected change, it doesn't have to be a negative thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, and that's really interesting because I thought I would go ahead and pull a card today, and I got the Hierophant, and with this card, the first thing I noticed is his shoes and his hat is off. And so to get to this position, he's had to go through something. And I was really drawn to pull the Hermit card because he reminds me of the Hermit. Okay, this deck is the shuffle deck. And so
Yeah,
here's
all the symbols from the Waite Smith are like on cards that they don't belong on and everything. It
exactly.
looks so cool though.
So I pulled out the Hermit card. And look at what the hermit has been through. He has
Yeah.
so many arrows in him
Mm-hmm.
that he needs that time of retreat. And it's the nine card, just like the nine world year,
Well, I'm getting Nine of Wands vibes from that,
right?
from the Hermit,
And
And
so,
and the
yeah,
Hermit is a nine though, like the Nine of Wands.
exactly. And so to get here, you've got to pull out your wands, your swords,
Mm-hmm.
and then take yourself into becoming your own hierophant, become your own teacher for a while. Go inside yourself and be ready to start the new you fresh and prepared for the new day.
Mm,
So that's what I got.
I don't know. Sounds great to me.
Oh, hi, Angie.
Yeah, Angie's in there. She has a question. You want to do the question?
Yeah.
Read that off to us.
All right. She says, "Hey, both, will Samuel and I be in a relationship? Would love your insight." Okay.
Cool. Hold on. If I look crazy, it's because I'm trying to adjust the Zoom
Right.
here. It just became all big and covered everything. And I'm like, what's going on? So because I want to read Angie's again in there. Samuel and I be in a relationship. Okay, so I'll pull cards too because she asked for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're listening live, again, put your question
Okay. So the first card I myself got is the Four of Swords. And this one we have, I don't know if you can notice, but it's a celebration card. He's on top of his mount, he's celebrating. Um, this is a really good card for this. But then the next card I got is the Three of Swords, but he's really doubting himself. And so even though it looks like you could be in a relationship, there is a little bit of doubt and worry about it. So, what I am suggesting is the balance is not there at the moment for this relationship to take a full turn. And what you need to do before either of you step into this relationship is balance yourselves out first before you can be in a balanced relationship together.
very nice. I did my 5 card yes, no,
Oh,
and I got a major arcana card, 2 major arcana cards, the Emperor and Strength, and I got the Eight of Swords. So that's 3 out of 5 yeses. And then the Ace of Pentacles, which is aces are one. So odd is technically no. But a lot of times with the aces, I take that because it's a new beginning, I take that as a yes. And I think it is. Now, I think what's going on with this card, like I always talk about being in this garden, this is our comfort zone. So I feel like the message is you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone there, Angie, with this. But the Emperor is 4 structure. And then I got Strength and the Eight of Swords, both 8, which is double 4, double structure. Cool. So that's abundance, by the way. And 2 8 cards. It's looking really good. Now, here's the heart of the matter card I got, the center card. You're going to love this, Michelle. What were we just talking about?
Oh my goodness.
The
The
Nine of
wands.
Wands. You were just talking about that. And uh you had the Hermit, which is nine. And I was
Mhm.
like, because of the arrows and it looking like the figure had to go through all this trial and tribulation, it's like I was thinking of the Nine of Wands, and then it pops up. I mean,
That's
if that's not the universe and the tarot winking at us, going, see.
I love synchronicities.
So often, especially in relationships questions, when I get this card, I feel like it's talking about, all the relationships you've gone through and all the baggage and everything. And what did I just say? Card of the day
Card
with
of
that
the day.
tower card. And
Mm-hmm.
it's the world year of nine. I feel like you need to let go of some things uh emotionally or energetically, Angie, regarding baggage from previous relationships. You've been through the ringer like the rest of us. And then you're going to be ready for this, you see. Yeah. So that's what I got. Yay. Fun stuff, fun stuff. I don't think I see any other questions in the chat yet.
Oh, hello, Coach. How are you today?
Who's that? Oh, Coach came in. Oh,
Yes.
oh, that's Dr. Rose. Coach
Yes.
Doc. Hey, Rose. You should have grabbed the link and join us on here. It's on the private members group on the website, which all members, including you, have access to. And it's like the first post. And I put in links, tiny URL links to the Zooms. Every day we have a Zoom, and we have a bunch of them this month. And you can join us right here on the Zoom during the live shows. And let me see if I can grab that real quick. Trying to find it here. Let's see.
Oh,
Psychic.cafe
goody.
slash guild members. Okay, that didn't work. Let me try it again. Psychic. Okay. Guild members. I'm trying to grab it. There we
Okay.
got it. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the chat. So if you're a member, if you go to guild members private group, the link I just put in, psychic.cafe/guild members, you'll find the post with all the links. Just click on the link for today, April 9th, and you can join us here on the Zoom right now, live. Just pop on camera and or audio. If you don't want to be on camera, you can just turn on your microphone. But we would like to see you too. And you can pop in here and join us. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dr. Rose is saying, oh, cool. Okay, what else is going on in the chat? Angie had feedback. I appreciate your insights. Yes, I will release the baggage. Yeah, do some EFT, some
Yes.
NLP techniques. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Everybody knows my mom passed away, or if you don't know, my mom passed away Friday before last. And yeah, you guys all know how, yeah, a lot of you know how that goes. But
Yes.
now I've been taking care of her for a long time, so now I've got time to I want to restart my coaching business doing life coaching, hypnosis, NLP. So I stopped doing it. I kept doing this, and I saw the occasional client here and there, mostly for tarot, little life coaching over the last few years, but I haven't had time to do anything else. And so now I am re-immersing myself. I bought this big course from it's Transform Destiny, Michael Stevenson, and he's my instructor. And it's NLP, hypnosis, success coaching, life coaching, EFT, and time techniques. It's a lot. But before I jump into that, I'm doing a refresher, an NLP 101 course, which is about 12 hours. And so that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm about halfway through, Michelle. I'm actually on
That's good.
video. I'm on video almost halfway through video 6, and there's 8 videos.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
2 days. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now. Dr. Rose says Dax is a wonderful coach. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I've actually I've actually coached with Dr. Rose. She coached with me years and years ago back. She used to do our Friday show, and we
Oh,
had
okay.
and her and I had a show together. Doctors are in. Yeah,
I love it.
it was really cool. I miss doing that. You hear, Rose? Actually, Rose is working on some stuff right now, and she wants to come back on the
Ooh,
network and
that
hang out.
would be fantastic.
Yeah, we're looking at getting some stuff going. As soon as she's taking this one course like I'm doing, and once she gets done and sets up how she wants to help people with a particular package and everything, we're going to get on a Zoom call. Hopefully, Michelle, you will join me, and maybe one or two other people, and Rose and me, and we'll all get on a Zoom and do a chit chat about that and how we can best help Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
He says, I'm coming back.
Well, I am currently
Been working. This is Rose, Coach Shakti in chat. I'm coming back. Been working on my content.
nice.
Yep. What have you been working on, Michelle?
I've been working on different projects, but I'll give you a sneak peek into one. So let's see how far I can go.
Oh, it's a rune.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And each one will be, of course, slightly different and because they're all hand done. So
Are they going to be actually like runes
cards.
on something
Um,
or
they're gonna be cards
cool?
for those of us who are
Well, for those of us that are into cards,
yeah.
you know, traditionally runes are on stones or wood chips, or anyway, they're in a bag, and you shake the bag and you put, I said shuffle. See, that's what I'm talking about how we're so used to cards and shuffling. So you reach in the bag and you pull a rune out, or two or three, or however you're doing your system. But putting the runes on cards is a great idea, because those of us that prefer cards, we like that tactile, and we like, shuffling the deck, and we can shuffle and randomly pull runes that way instead of, the traditional Nordic way.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So it's a work in process, and there you go. You got a sneak peek.
Yeah, I mean, you could almost, like get together with Pamela and do a mini course,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody that buys your deck gets the mini course.
Yes, yes, I love it.
It's an idea,
Right?
you know. You can also do it the other way. You can sell the course, and everybody
Everyone,
that signs up
yeah,
for the course gets a deck.
that's true. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We can print on demand now, so you set that all up with your printer. And then you can just go in there and you can drop ship
Oh, that's
a,
right.
a deck to each person that signs up.
Yep.
Yeah, there's multiple ways of doing that. Multiple ways of doing that. Uh, what's everybody else doing? Let's get some chit chat going
Yeah.
in the chat. If you have a question, put it in there. If you want, just a random, you don't have a specific question, just say, can I have a message from the universe? And we'll pull some cards for you. Also, I want to let you guys know what's coming up. And let me pop up my notes real quick here. So this Saturday, April 12th, is Michelle's Mystic Corner. And it's your pairing decks
Yes.
episode. It's a new experience by pairing decks, right?
Yes. We're going to take a couple of different decks and pair them together and work with
Mm.
them that way.
And then Sunday the 13th, we're all going to get on and we've got a topic that day. What's your life path? So we're going to tell you all about calculating your life path and go, Michelle was talking about that and we did numerology all March and Michelle was, talked about that, but we're going to go a little more in depth. I think of the life path like the sun sign in astrology. It's arguably the most important number in the chart. So it's good to know that. Oh, Michelle, I should do a what do you call it? Cheat sheet with
Oh,
a
yeah.
little information on each life path. So, guys, you got a great reason to come join us. Oh, Susan
Yeah.
just came in. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Yeah. If you have any questions, put a specific question in the chat and we'll pull some cards. If you want something general, say, can I have a message from the universe or my angels, my guides, however you want to ask it, we'll pull some cards. What else is going on? So then next Wednesday, we'll have another coffee social like this, 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. Pacific time, that's 5 p.m. Eastern, like New York City. And then on, Michelle, um, Dr. Rose, guess what? So I'm looking through my list of things, and April 15th, I have marked Zoom meeting with Dr. Rose. And we were just talking about that, and we've not scheduled anything yet, but I think I tentatively put that in as like a placeholder for when Rose is ready to get on a Zoom with us and chit chat about her content and what she wants to do for a show and all that kind of stuff. And it's just so weird. I'm reading these things, and there's April 15th, Zoom with Rose. No, Rose, you don't have to do it on the 15th. That's just a uh, placekeeper, but just let me know when you want to do that. Uh, the 16th, Wednesday, 2 p.m. coffee social, and then on the 19th, that's Saturday, pagan living on Mystic Corner with Michelle. How pagan living can what's the full title? Bring
Bring, I don't have it.
bring
How bring peace to your life.
yeah, I think it says how pagan living can bring peace
Yeah.
to your life or something like that. And then April 20th, ooh, I don't have it marked down, but I know I've got a title.
I don't have my paper with me.
Let,
It's
let me bring up the YouTube channel. Folks, all our upcoming shows are on the YouTube channel. In fact, I just posted a bunch of them today. Numerology number energies 1 through 9. So we're going to be talking about the numbers 1 through 9 and their energies as talked about in numerology. And Michelle's going to help me with that. That's Sunday, April 20th. We have another coffee social Wednesday, the 23rd. Crown Chair Saturday on Mystic Corner is Saturday, April 26th. And then we have another Psychic Cafe live, and Pamela Steele's going to be joining us. I hope you can make it too, Michelle. Michelle. Oh, I'm sorry.
uh-oh.
I'm burping here. I hope you can make it too. That's Sunday, April 27th. And then the last show of April is Wednesday, April 30th, another coffee social. So I just wanted to let everybody know what's coming up on the network, and you guys can get all prepared and ready, and lots of great stuff, topics, and every Wednesday a coffee social. If you're wondering about all these Sundays, the last episode for this season of the Angelic View was this past Sunday, and it was really good. So if you want to go catch that, it's in our archive, it's on our channel. In fact, every show has its own. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you look on our channel, and it's hard on a phone, it's different on a phone. You got to scroll down, but on a computer, it's got
For some reason, Dax,
what happened?
I am missing half of everything.
Oh,
My computer or not.
let's ask everybody in the chat. Can you guys hear me?
No.
I'm not getting anything from the chat.
Okay, let's see here. So Susan had a question. Barely. Mm-mm.
No, I'm still waiting to hear what they say. Yeah, see, they can all hear me. So it's you, Michelle. It's
Okay.
you. It's you. Anyway,
I
let
think,
before we go to any questions or anything in chat, let me finish up.
yeah.
Uh, I was talking about those Sundays, and I wanted to let people know that there's a whole archive of past the Angelic View shows, and they should be back. That's Ginger and Maria. They should be back in fall. Of course, they Maria said that last year, and it wasn't until December. I think that it was one show in November.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so because they're on hiatus for summer at least, we're gonna do fill-in shows. We're just gonna do shows every Sunday and the occasional Saturday when we have like a fifth Saturday or something. And the these shows on the weekends, we're gonna do a topic. And then during the week, they'll just be coffee socials. And we might start doing more than Wednesday. I might start popping on just weird times of the day, impromptu, see what we can do, you know, get new audience, things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, oops.
Magnets came in. Howdy,
Yeah, I
Magnet.
thought you said you couldn't see. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, I could see everything. I just was
Okay.
you said you couldn't hear me, and I thought there
Yeah,
was
I couldn't hear you for a minute. It was
I
really weird.
yeah, I thought there was a technical glitch or something, but everybody in the chat said they could hear me.
Okay, good. It was just my
Yeah.
computer then.
So going back to Susan B, I just had two interviews. Do you see me getting the position? So two interviews for the same position, and are you going to get it? Well, if you got your second interview, that's pretty positive right there. But we'll pull cards to see what comes up for Susan B. Susan B. Anthony. What? I bet a whole bunch of people are like, who?
Right?
Did you know we had a coin? Susan
Yep.
Anthony coin?
Yep.
Yeah, that's how old I am. I remember that, it came out, it disappeared.
I have a couple somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna shuffle here. Oh, see what's going on. Hmm. I'm just gonna say real quick because mine's real simple. I'm only gonna do one card. Oh my God, Dax is only doing one card.
Wow.
Anybody that's been watching us for the last 15 years plus uh knows I hate pulling one card. I find it, I don't know, it's just like you don't have a reading unless you have a spread of cards. And there's so many people out there on YouTube that are just like one card, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that just doesn't sit right with me. But when I pulled this card, Susan, I got, see if I can do it, Six of Pentacles,
Yep.
and they're receiving something. They're receiving something. I think this is a good indication that you're going to receive that. And by the way, I cheated. I actually did pull another card, but I wasn't going to mention it because it doesn't answer this question that she has. But it's the Queen of Cups. I just wanted to say I feel like the cards are trying to tell you, the universe is trying to tell you that you're going to be very emotionally satisfied with this new position. What'd you get, Michelle?
Well, I got the Ace of Swords. And so I feel like what this is telling you is you have crossed that path, and this is being handed to you now. Okay. However, you have to be in your Zen mode and ready to accept it? That's the real question, is are you really ready to accept everything that comes with this position?
Mm.
So, and the reason I'm asking that is because I got the Two of Pentacles. And it's going to be a financially good thing, but I feel like you're still questioning if it's good or not. So just roll with it if you feel like you have to, but make sure it's 100% what you want.
Awesome. Okay, so Magnets had a question. I'd love any information on the man I will marry. My name is Gina. So that's Gina. And you want to pull cards on that, Michelle? I already pulled cards, and you guys know what I do with the relationship readings. I start throwing cards down until somebody shows up. And I'm looking for a court card. And I did not get, I got one court card, but it's actually you, Gina. It's the Queen of Pentacles for you. But I must have gone out 15 cards, and I still didn't get a court card. So what that tells us is that it's not happening real soon. And it's also telling us that maybe hinting at, maybe you're not quite ready. You know, I mean, a lot of times consciously we think to ourselves, it's like, yeah, I'm ready now. But subconsciously, there's some baggage and there's some stuff we need to work on. Who was it I pulled the baggage card on earlier? Was that
Um,
Angie or I think that was Angie?
was it Angie or was it
Because
Sue?
she
I
was
think it
asking
was
about
Angie.
Samuel and her getting
Yeah.
relationship. And I was, and she did write back. I appreciate the insight. Yes, I will release the baggage as I want to make this work. Well, same thing for you, Gina. So the very first card I get is Three of Swords, and yeah, you're not really happy. I mean, there may have even been a love triangle back in the day, or even recently, but I'm feeling like it was, farther back. You think you're over it, but you're not. And if there wasn't a love triangle, it's just talking about emotional anguish. And that's some baggage about past relationships that you need to get over. But then I got the 10 of cups. So, and this is what you're looking for at asking that question, the idyllic family life. So I feel you can get there, but you got to work on that baggage, get some hypnosis, NLP, um, emotional freedom techniques, and I said that earlier in the show. And remember, Michelle, when I was talking about, taking my refresher by going back and retaking my NLP course and hypnosis and
Yep.
everything. It's like, I can't wait to be done with that so that, because I'm going to start telling people, it's like, get on a call with me.
Yeah.
And,
It's
and this is, let me just finish up. This is what's going to happen is I got the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to turn in your favor, but you just have to do this other stuff first. And you show up as the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you need to it's the nurture. I call it the mom card. In fact, in the Waite Smith version, it looks like my mom did when I was growing up. And it's the mom card. And the way she's cradling the pentacle,
yeah.
it's even more so in the Waite Smith, but you kind of get it from this too. Yeah, and then there's just going to be a delay with the hangman, but I feel it eventually happens, and you have the high ground too. So I know your question was some information on the person, and maybe Michelle has something towards that, but uh, the tarot doesn't always give us what we ask. It tells us
It's
what we need to know now.
yeah.
Go ahead, Michelle. What'd you get?
Poor Dax. I did not mean to laugh throughout your whole reading, but let's have fun with
Thanks,
this.
Michelle.
Here you go. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, you should really stay up, Dax.
Hold on a second. I
Oh,
gotta When I
This
turn
is
off my camera, it's because I need. See, I miss radio where I could be doing it in my
right
underwear,
and be able to wipe our face. Okay.
and so that's all. And
So
I'm
I got
taking a
the
drink.
Queen of Pentacle, which is you. Okay. You are the one that is searching and holding on to what it is you are looking for. And you're looking for that next great love. And here is the 10 of Wands. Yeah, look, the Queen of Pentacles. But we got the next card, the 10 of Wands. And I know he had a different 10, but with this 10 of
Still
Wands,
10.
you are really close to what it is you were searching for. However, you can't give up. Now is not the time to give up. Okay. However, instead of the 3 of Swords, I got the 3 of Cups. Okay, your
Drink
heart,
the blood.
you right. Your heart is you are drinking your own pain. So
Mm,
before you can even begin to worry about your next great love, you need to heal your heart.
mm.
Okay. And after you are done healing your heart, that's what this Hermit card is saying. Pull all those arrows out, heal your heart,
Oh, you got the
and
hermit again?
I did.
Oh my god.
And then you will become the Queen of Cups. You will be balanced in your own emotions and your
Yep.
own capacity to give love and to receive love from the next person that's coming in. And the next person that's coming in is going to be someone who is fun loving and grateful to
Oh,
be
cool.
around you.
You got a core card finally. Page of Swords. Maybe a Gemini because Gemini is associated with the Page of Swords or any air sign.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
And pages are typically younger, but he doesn't have to be chronologically younger. He could just be younger outlook, younger minded, or he could be younger. Maybe it will be a
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, Ginger.
He could
Ginger
be
said
younger. And he could be more adventurous, more
more
outgoing,
adventurous,
outdoorsy.
outgoing, or art
Yeah.
not artistic, but quick witted,
Yeah.
you know. Uh
Maybe a dancer. I don't know why that just popped into my head. I feel
maybe
like he could be into dancing. Ooh. So
so
there is
Ginger,
something to hold on to.
right,
Okay.
right.
An
And when you
Aquarius that
pulled up that
likes to dance.
Three of Cups and I saw the blood and I was like, oh my God, she's gonna marry a vampire. Well, she wanted information on the actual guy, and I didn't get anything. And when I looked at yours, I was like, oh yeah, gonna be a vampire, like the movie Twilight. He's gonna be
Right?
a hot vampire though. So she did do some feedback, said, okay, I do resonate because an ex-partner picked up someone else after he finished with me, and that hurt a lot. There's that love triangle. She's giving
Yep.
confirmation. Yes.
Yes.
Wow, we're hot today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Don't marry a vampire.
Does
Well,
anybody else
if you do, let us all in so we can be all famous together.
have a specific question or need some clarification on something or just want us to pull cards? I was thinking Dr. Rose, or who else is in there? Dan. Um, you know what's funny? Maria's quiet.
Yeah, Maria.
Yeah,
Maria, I'm gonna pull a card for you, okay?
cool.
Just just for your day.
Yay.
So this is how your day is for you today. Let's do this. All right. We have the 7 of Cups. Okay. There are things for you to be searching for, to be reaching for, and to know that you are in control. Your emotions matter, your opinions matter, right? It is time for you to grab life and run with it. The next card I got is the Empress. So this is your time to shine. Plant a flower, plant a little plant, okay, and set it in your windshield, window seal, okay. You need to let yourself start growing. So as you start your plant growing, you're going to grow with your plant. So pot a plant, put it in your window seal, and be grateful every day. Talk to that plant and just give life to that plant and watch yourself grow, and your own power is just going to just blossom into something amazing. And that is what is for you. Okay.
Checking the time. We might have an early show. I was
Hi,
thinking of
Kelsey.
trying to do Michelle,
Mm-hmm.
shorter shows and more of them.
Yeah.
Yep. So Kelsey came in. Hi, Kelsey. I just put the spring sale. Actually, you know what? I do have OBS up. So let me try to do this real quick. But I gotta turn off my background. There you go. The spring sale. So I just want to mention this again because it's such a fantastic deal. First of all, when you go to this page, psychic.cafe/spring, if you scroll to the bottom, if you want to get a discounted session with me instead of $99.99 for the spring sale, my readings are $49.99. That includes life coaching and everything as well. And then our package deal is membership in the guild, my course, which is a $299 course, professional certification, which is $138, membership is $78 a year, which is still dirt cheap, $650 a month, right? But you get all of this, and just $49 gets you started. And then each month for the next 3 months, it'll be $49 a month apart, 4 payments of 49. And so I wanted to make this as easy as possible. Now, if you do want to pay in one payment, I'll give you another 10% off, 177. There's a link there on that page. You got to look for it. And it's one payment of 177, I believe. Otherwise, it's 4 payments of 49. I was trying to make it affordable for everybody. And the first 10 people that get this package deal, you're going to get lifetime membership too. I'm throwing it in.
Nice.
I'm throwing it in.
Sweet.
Sweet. Okay, now I got to figure out how to like uh turn this off and put my background on again. I love it. Technical things. Yeah, yeah. Kelsey had a question, right? Will I
Yeah.
secure an interview at the initials SC company and get the job? Did you pull cards on that yet?
I did. I used the 5 card spread, yes, no
Cool.
spread, and I got
I'm so proud of
4.
you. You're coming along.
I'm
I'm just
trying.
kidding.
And I got 4 yeses. And I got the star card, so I really didn't need to go any further than that. But I got the star card, and then I got the 10 of cups. So yes, I think you will secure an interview.
Mm,
What I want to bring up during your interview, though, okay, is while you are in your interview, make sure that you are perceiving the questions they ask you properly.
mm.
Don't be so quick to answer. Make sure you process the question and
Think before you speak.
answer. Yeah, don't, yeah, exactly. And if you think it is a bad interview, don't jump to, oh, that was a horrible interview. I didn't get the job. Stay positive because the death card does not mean it is over.
It's really, really weird because I got something similar. I pulled a couple cards and everything you said, I'm not going to say something different. It's identical except for I want to add a couple things. One, I got the Knight of Wands for the first card.
Ooh,
And so right away I was like, Kelsey, you really got to go for this. But here's the thing, and this is similar to what you were saying about what she's doing in the interview or he's doing. Wait, is Kelsey like Kelsey Grammer or Kelsey like the female Kelsey?
I've always thought she was a female.
You got to let us know in chat. Because I really don't know. Anyway, but wands, and this is why I don't use a background. Wands are fire. So what it's saying is you need to be really passionate about this. You really need to want this, and you need to energetically as well as verbally let them know. You can't just go in there and just sit there and answer questions and be wishy-washy. You need to have, practice speaking up and putting passion behind your words. And then here's the other thing. I got the Seven of Pentacles. I think that you will be happy with your harvest
Yep.
eventually. But when you said, Michelle, about if this first interview doesn't go well, to not all is lost. See, that's what I think this is saying too, that maybe the first harvest, the first thing, it might not happen with the first, and you might have to go back for another interview maybe. But I don't know. I think Kelsey's going to get the interview and eventually
Yep.
get the job. Nothing negative has come up. I'm a womb. I'm a womb ab. I'm a womb ab. So Kelsey's a womb ab.
Nice. Okay. She said, I actually did a sales competition sponsored by them and came in third place. Nice.
Cool. That's really cool. Yeah, and you look at the expression, the guy, looking at the harvest on the trees, and it's not super happy or super sad. It's kind of in between, and that's what I was meaning about. Maybe you're not 100% happy with the harvest, which I feel might be, now that you've let us know about this competition coming in third place. Well, it's not coming in first place, but it's showing them what you can do. And
Yeah.
so I got really good vibes on that. And then Maria said something. What did Maria say? Hi, guys. I'm wondering, how many children do you see me having? I'm 32. I don't have any yet. I think we've already answered that.
Yeah, Miss Maria, how about if
What was that?
that was a while back, but how about if you message me later because we have each other's information and we'll talk on that one, you and I later. Is that cool?
Yep, yep. However, I'm just really curious now. And you know what? I'm going to split the deck and I'm going to see if a number doesn't come up, I'm not going to answer. But if I get a number, let's see here. Oh, my.
Ooh.
6
I
of swords.
got two.
It could be the freaking Brady Bunch over there. Okay, so 2 to 6. Oh my God. I'm trying to remember back.
Two pregnancies, each with three children.
There you go. You're going to have triplets twice. I don't know if has anybody ever had that, but there has been sextuplets.
There has. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when that often happens, and Maria says she's 32, so she's not like old. But if she doesn't get going on this and decides, well, I don't have the right man. Okay, I'm going in vitro.
Yep,
When
IVF.
when they do that kind of procedures, often it's multiple. You end up with multiple babies.
Yep. She's like,
Interest.
oh dear,
But when we did it a while
you
back,
are not old.
no, 32 is not old. In fact, I read a statistic recently where in the old days, most people were having kids 18 to 23, 24. And then over the last few decades, it's shifted where
Yeah.
people aren't having kids till 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Yep.
And that's why, well, and also the not just the in vitro, but just like even if it's a male female couple and they're trying to get pregnant, what do they call that those procedures?
Oh,
I can't think of it right now. Anyway, but it's gotten so good,
yeah.
that a lot of
Yep.
people are waiting and then doing that. But I'm trying to remember back to when we did read on that for her before, and it's been a while, but I think it was two or three was what we got back then.
Yeah, I think it was three.
Yeah, I keep seeing three. Oh, she just said in the chat, I always wanted three kids. So there you go.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. Or here's one, you have three kids, right? But then you marry a guy that has three kids and now you've got six.
There
So my
you
reading's not
go.
wrong. My reading's not wrong. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, okay. So,
Okay.
so get on that, Marie, and let us know what happens.
That's
Just
right.
okay. So it's time to end the show. We are at the top of the hour. I didn't think we were going to go a whole hour because it was so quiet. But
Yeah,
people
but it was
finally,
fun.
yeah, we'll be back on Saturday. And oh, I did want to mention this, and I put the link, the Zoom link for the Crown Share Saturday. I think that's the 26th. I put
Mm-hmm.
Zoom link with all the other Zoom links on. It's both on the course group, private course group for our students, and also it's on the private group for Tarot Guild members. Because last time you let folks join you on the
Yep.
Zoom for a
And
crown.
it was good.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fun.
Now on this coming Saturday, when she's doing topics, we're not doing making the Zoom available, but we will be back on Sunday for members that want to join us on Zoom on the show. And of course, you always can join us in the chat. It's just nice. We'd like to get people joining us on the Zoom. So, right, Michelle, we can talk to them and
Yep.
see their faces. And
So much fun.
yeah, and we give you priority. We take all questions from the Zoom first before the questions in the chat. And we spend more time with you and everything. So yeah. So Susan's like, wishing you an amazing evening. Thank you again for blessing me with a reading. Of course, we're happy to do it. If anybody,
Absolutely.
if anybody wants a private reading, let me put Michelle's link in the chat here. That is psychic.cafe/Michelle, and mine is /Dax. And you can go to our pages, sign up on Psychic Cafe. It's free to sign up. It's like signing up for Facebook.
Yep.
And you get your own profile and everything, and then you can interact on the website and like people's posts and post your own posts. But the main thing is when you're signed in on the website and you go to our pages that I just put in the chat, psychic.cafe/Michelle, psychic cafe/Dax, a little envelope icon for chat shows up, and you can chat or send us a message and get a hold of us in between shows. There's even, I know Michelle has links and I have links on there where you can book a reading. Oh, real quick, uh, I'm going to put in the spring sale again, because when you go to my page, the link there is for well, it's not even my full price. My normal price is 149, but I've had it at 99.99 on my page. But if you go to the spring sale page, psychic.cafe/spring, and you scroll down to the bottom, you can grab it for 49.99. So no, I used to put all these sale prices on the various pages, like my page, uh, the membership page, the certification page, my course page. I'm just leaving the full prices. So only if you know about the sale and check it out do you get the discounted prices. So scroll down and you can book a session with me for 49.99. Michelle, you have some things going.
Yeah, all of mine are for, I think I said for April was 45.99 because of my birthday. So yeah,
Yeah,
all
you're
of my
45.
numerology reports, all of my tarot readings,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're all on sale.
So you turned 45? What?
Yeah, yeah, yep.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm sticking with that for the rest of the decade.
There we go. Okay. Bye,
But I
everybody.
had fun. We had a
It was
great
fun.
birthday. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your birthday. Yeah. And it was fun today.
It was. This was
Yeah.
really fun. I enjoyed it.
I can't wait for Saturday. See you all
Me
then.
too. Bye.
Bye bye. Yay. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was fun.